Gotta do better, gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Last night I wanted to call you with blood in my mouth, but there's not much I can say. Can't kiss away all your problems, just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back in mind, you're better off alone. So don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart, yeah. Take it or leave it. You're turning squares in a circle, just spit it right out and shove it right in my face. You say, hey, hey, what's your problem? Why you talking like that? Knowing I'll picture you leaving, you're not coming back. Up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back in mind, you're better off with one love, 2 miles, a missed call, and a pretty boyfriend. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart, yeah. Take it or leave it. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Oh, leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart, yeah. Take it or leave it. Six deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got
6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
Trying to think a little bigger. Hopping out the hot box, bloodshot pictures before I post it. You be cropped out if you're not Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the San Diego Padres. Ready to go now? Here's the center fielder,
Texas,
Wyatt Langford.
The center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
7 o'clock.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. So digging in, Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the corner, and that's strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 down, bases empty. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Cease, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. That one fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San Diego, digging in, Luis Arias. And he pumps it a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Garcia settles under it. Corrals it. And there's one away. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Merrill.
And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
1 ball. No strikes.
And now he steps off the rubber. One out, bases empty. Out to short. Seager throws to first in time. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And another ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And downstairs. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Top of the zone for a called strike. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really...
Just missed.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Runner.
Tatis runs. Pitch misses. Back safely.
Ball. 3-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And that is out of play. Tatis off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Manny Machado in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ripped on a line. And that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young.
Josh Young.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Way out front for strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. There's a strike. That's
Ball
down
1.
and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Up with it. Fires to first. Out. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy, and Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
The 0-1. And that's in the dirt. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was 1 win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
Here's a high chopper. Whips it across.
He's out.
Bogart's retired. And now it's going to be Luis Campusano. Swings here and blasts one left field. Garcia ranging back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here is Marcus Semien. Cease back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jock Peterson in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike. No. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game. Adolis Garcia will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. Missing inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball could be 2. They put the tag on him, and that's 2. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Arise in the box now. Take strike 1. This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that one fouled off. The 2-2. On the ground to second. Might be 2. Over to Seager. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Out to center. Langford settles under it. And the inning is over. Start of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Langford measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Just missed.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield. So for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Falling behind 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. Struck out looking his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And a foul ball. The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. And he chases that one below the zone.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. On a line out towards center. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Wastes no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Young now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
And that misses. And 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Inside just missed. 4th inning underway, no score. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And we're back. Bottom 4, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That one misses, and now 3-1. It's a leadoff walk,
take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Cronenworth.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Fastball for a strike. Throw to first. Tatis dives back in. Runner takes off, and a count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Manny Machado. 0-1 so far.
13, Manny Machado.
Leiter picks to first. To second, and he's out. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Generally, 2nd, 3rd time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ground ball. Simeon toss over to first. Machado is out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in San Diego, ready now for the 5th inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. That's too low, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Rangers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
That misses. 2-1.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Full count.
Right through there, got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Late with the swing there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the... We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
For the Padres, the left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Padres, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Langford hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Sander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. In the dirt, 1-0. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one missing inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Fly to left his first time. Not
1-0.
even close there, and it's 1-0. Rocketed out towards right center and a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come that.
They take the force out, and that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park, and now the DH, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Cease back to work. Fastball for a strike. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford, 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, ball 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Bottom of the 6th inning. Luis Arraez stands in.
The first baseman, Luis Arraez.
The right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
The center field.
Jackson. Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Merrill. Number 41.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Runner on the go in the dirt. Arraez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Towards first, and that chance handled, and he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the sixth. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one not close. 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-0. One down. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Out to short. Seager. Throws across the diamond. Machado out on the play.
Now
2 down, base is empty. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Josh Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Strike 2.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. Here's Corey Seager. Slider right there.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
They say it went.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. And it's fouled away. Now 1-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xander Bogaerts.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 77, Luke.
A little bit low. Ball one. Jackson, in his 9th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Ball.
And a slider misses down and away.
1-1.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. Play goes to first now, but he's back in. So up next, Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. In the dirt. Bogaerts, the runner at second with one away. Fastball for a strike. And now it's even up. Jackson checks the runner. Bogaerts dives back. One out, the runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Squirts away a little bit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Here comes Bogaerts around third. One run across. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. It's got his stride. Out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Jackson Merrill. Now a fly ball to right center. Langford, long run. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Can't glove it cleanly, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And it's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. He swings and fouls one off.
No, inside.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one ripped. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
Liner caught at second. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The batter, number 4.
So a man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Jock Peterson. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
And it's even up. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that just misses.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one smoked out to left. Caught! And he made a great effort on that one. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. That one down the line and it goes just foul. That's to third, Young. To first, Machado is out. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Out towards right center field. Langford on the move. And there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3.
Bogart.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back back here in San Diego. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. This to third. Jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Langford batting with one down. Takes a strike.
0-1. Ball.
And that one fouled off. The Padres leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. Rips that one to right. Tatis pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2.